Isang mapayapang hapon Pilipinas. Ito po ang inyong balerina ng bayan, si Lisa Macuja, na bumabati sa lahat ng nakikinig sa DZRH at nanonood sa RH-TV. Lalo na sa mga kasamahan nating alagad ng sining at kultura sa buong bansa. Una sa lahat, maraming salamat sa mga tumangkilik sa aming Ballet Manila 23rd Performance Season Opening Productions na Iconic 1.0 at Iconic 2.0 nitong nakaraang first 2 weekends of September. Kung hindi ninyo naabutan ang dalawang espesyal na palabas na ito, may pagkakataon po kayong manood ng mga susunod pa naming pagtatanghal. Una na diyan ay ang Le Corsair sa darating na October 20 and 21 sa Aliw Theater. Ngayon pa lang, pwede na kayong bumili ng tickets para sa Le Corsair at sa mga susunod pa naming season productions, magpunta lamang sa www.ticketworld.com.ph. Di kaya ay tumawag sa 891-9999 o pumunta sa pinakamalapit na Ticket World outlet. Samantala sa hapong ito, samahan ninyo kaming pag-usapan ang makulay na mundo ng photography. Kasama ang sikat na commercial, editorial, and portrait photographer na si Stanley Ong. Magbabalik po ang Art2art matapos ang ilang paalala.
Ang commercial at editorial photographer na si Stanley Ong ay nagtapos ng AB Interdisciplinary Studies mula sa Ateneo de Manila University. Nagsimula ang interes niya sa photography noong 2001 matapos magkaroon ng una niyang professional film camera. Dala nito, nagpursige siyang kumuha ng iba't ibang basic at advanced photography workshops kung saan napailalim siya sa mga ekspertong tulad nina Ibarra Deri at Manny Ang. Taong 2004 nang magsimula siyang gumamit ng digital format at upang mas maging bihasa sa digital photography, kumuha siya ng mga specialty workshops sa Philippine Center for Creative Imaging o PCCI, kung saan siya nag-aral ng food photography sa ilalim ni Mark Floro, wedding photography mula kay Patrick Uy, single light and glamour photography mula kay Dominic James, at fashion photography sa ilalim ni Raymond Isaac. Sa kasalukuyan, kilala si Stan para sa kanyang portrait photography, partikular na sa mga temang may kinalaman sa mga sanggol at bata, kabilang na rin ang mother and child at family portraits. Bukod dito, madalas din siyang kunin para sa mga proyektong may kinalaman sa food at travel photography, magazine covers and features, interior and architecture, beauty and product photography, prenups, commercial at events. Kasalukuyan din siyang instructor sa PCCI at brand ambassador ng isang sikat na linya ng digital cameras. Isang mainit na pagbati ang hatid ng Art2art sa professional photographer na si Stanley Ong.
Magandang hapon, Stan, and welcome to Art2art.
Thank you for having me here.
Okay, well, bumati ka naman sa mga listeners namin sa Bisaya din.
Hi, taga Cebu, kamusta mo tanan? I'm here with Ma'am Lisa, and I'm very excited to share my knowledge and about myself here with Ma'am Lisa.
Yes, in Art2art.
Yes, with Art2art.
And we've had photographers guesting in the past, pero not like what I see right now. No, it's very different. It's very distinctive. Pero we'll get into that later. Okay. Una, magbalik tanaw muna tayo. Right. Kung kailan ka unang naging interesado sa photography?
Way back nung 2001, nagkaroon ako ng camera. Binigyan ako ng camera from my parents. Tapos, hindi ko alam paano gamitin.
Wait, 2001?
2001.
So, was that digital already?
It was film pa.
Film
so, I was still using film. So, sabi ko, paano ko to gamitin? So, from there, I said, I'll attend ako ng mga workshops. So, I attended one workshop. And then from there, tuloy-tuloy, I fell in love with photography. And tuloy-tuloy na I jumped from one workshop to another. And it was still a hobby for the longest time. Until around 2006, I think, nung uso na may digital cameras na. So I jumped into digital, and then there I started contributing sa mga magazines. And then from there, tuloy-tuloy na. And then, when I'm shooting kids naman, noong around 2007, I got married 2007, and then that year also, I had an opportunity to open a studio for kids. And then at the same year also, nagkaroon ako ng first baby ko. So parang lahat, parang ito ata yung calling ko. So from there, and then what's nice about shooting families and kids, nag-enjoy ako. I like having fun with the kids. It's not really work. I feel enjoying and playing with the kids.
Yeah.
So ayun, that's how I started. And then I'm now known, nakilala ako as a baby photographer.
Yes. Okay. But I understand na it took you a while to switch to digital from film.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Kasi before photography, I was already I was playing around with the computer na. Like I was editing in the computer, and then sabi ko, why gusto kong so when I was shooting film, sabi ko, gusto ko ako na lang mag-edit, and then I want my workflow to be faster. So when it comes to digital naman, mas mabilis.
Mas mabilis.
So I shoot and then I can transfer to my computer right away and then edit. So that's why nung medyo the camera was already capable of medyo higher resolution and then where I can edit. So I decided, okay, I'll jump into digital na.
Okay. Pero having done both digital and film, I mean, I'm sure as far as speed is concerned, no, and efficiency is concerned, talagang digital is the way to go.
Oh,
no?
yes.
Pero ano yung nawawala sa digital photography na meron sa film? And the other way around also. Ano yung meron sa digital photography na wala sa film?
Okay. Nawawala sa film, for me, is the discipline. When I started shooting, we only have 36 shots in a film. If people, mga before it was 36 shots lang. So I was really careful of how to shoot, what to frame, and my exposure and everything. Pero with digital, shoot ka na ng shoot. Like digital memory cards are cheaper nowadays. So we can shoot like before 36 shots, sunset ko, 36 shots lang, tapos uus na yung film ko. With digital, you can shoot 100 frames, and pwede ka pa mag-shoot more right from that. So yun ang nakikita ko, yung nawawala yung discipline. And then most of the time, maririnig ako na ibang photo enthusiast na sinasabi na, crop ko na lang after. So my time when film, dapat shoot as is, tama na dapat yung framing and everything. For digital side naman is yung advantage is efficiency ng work namin. Like, okay, especially for work na palaging sinasabi, we need the photos yesterday pa. So that I can produce a photo. Like, pwede natin madaliin. Hindi na kailangan intayin mag-develop, stuff like that.
At saka, syempre, madaling ibigay, no?
Yes.
Then,
You can
through
submit
email,
it.
you can submit
yun din.
it through soft copy.
Kahit nasa ibang lugar ka, you can submit na or you can show na your work. Even through the internet, yes.
Okay. Well, you mentioned na nag-attend ka ng mga workshops, to begin with. And yun talaga yung parang nag-peak ng iyong interest sa photography. So ano ba yung pros and cons naman of attending workshops, photography workshops?
There's a little bit of cons, pero pros a lot. When attending workshop kasi, number one, why I enjoyed most is I can ask the instructor. So if may mali ako, I can ask right away and then he can correct me right away. Also, yung me kasi I like meeting new friends. So in class, you get to meet new friends and you get to share. You share knowledge. And then, pag kasi meron uso na yung YouTube ngayon, Ang problem sa YouTube is you cannot ask. If di ka naintindihan, you cannot ask. So for me, for workshop talaga is maganda talaga na you can share and then you can talk and you can discuss right away, right there and then, your concerns in photography.
And I understand you give workshops yourself now.
Yes.
So now that you're the teacher and the mentor, Ano yung nararamdaman mo every time, like halimbawa, tinatanong ka naman ng mga estudyante mo?
Yes, masarap yung feeling. I started doing workshop last year. Early last year, sabi ko, I decided, okay, because I do family portrait photography, I decided, okay, why not teach moms how to use their cameras or their phones? So there, I started doing workshop. And then, also last year, I was given the opportunity to be the brand ambassador of a camera brand. There, they also gave me the opportunity to do workshop on different subject naman aside from the, family portrait. So I was so happy na I can share that knowledge now as a instructor. And recently, I became an instructor in one of a imaging center here in Manila. So masarap ang feeling because before I was the student of that institution, now I'm the one teaching na.
Okay.
So parang okay, parang malayo, medyo marami na ako nadadaanan and now it's my turn. And I like it. I like doing it.
Okay, so that's good. That's good. Going back to when you were a student, sino yung mga parang mentors mo na talagang tinitingala mo bilang mga photographers and teachers and mentors in your career?
So way back, well, until now, I'm very grateful to have met them. And then until now, we remain friends. For my first ever photography instructor that I still look up until now is Sir Derry Ibarra. He's a very good instructor and a portrait photographer himself. And for my Photoshop skills, I'm grateful that I met Sir June Miranda. He was the one who taught me from all my digital knowledge is because my basic ones I learned from him. So they are until now I still ask them if I need some questions, and at the same time, until now they still teach me.
So with your specialties now, which we will talk about also later, and everything that you've learned since you took your first photograph way back in 2001, meron ka pa bang gusto pa ring matutunang bago? And what are actually the current trends in photography now?
Marami gusto kong matuto, marami pa kasi now that I still learn, like when I'm with a fellow photographer, let's say landscape photographer, marami ako natutunan from them. And then they share, like okay, I ask them, how do you shoot mga like say Milky Way? They share. And also yung mga technology now, parang almost every so often may bagong camera lalabas and I want to learn them. And para at the same time I can teach it naman. So every like 6 months may bagong lalabas na camera, and it's good for the industry, and then it's good for me that I will be able to learn this new technology and then share it myself. So.
Okay. I actually before when it was still film, they said that photography is the most expensive hobby you can have. Is that still correct now?
Yes.
It's still the most expensive.
It's expensive kasi maraming mga ano eh. Like if you buy a camera, yun nga, if you gusto mo palagi kasama sa trend, you upgrade regularly, and then which is expensive. And at the same time, mga accessories ng camera nowadays, it's expensive, but nagagamit mo naman. So for me, I always tell them that dapat bibili kayo ng equipments niyo, dapat yung gagamitin nyo, hindi lang na ano. Kasi some people parang gusto lang bumili agad and then hindi magagamit. Sayang naman. So, doon mas lalong expensive yun.
Yeah, that's true. No?
So, I tell them, just buy within your budget or ano lang kailangan nyo.
Okay. Ako, iPhone lang.
iPhone, pwede na rin yun.
Okay. Marami pa po tayong pag-uusapan. Kasama pa rin ang photographer na si Stanley Ong. Dito pa rin sa Art2art. Magbabalik po kami pagkatapos ng ilang paalala.
Programang hatid ay sining at kulturang para sa lahat. Magbabalik ang Art2art. Schedule ng mga inaabangang konsyerto, update sa mga magagandang panoorin sa mga tanghalan at teatro. Narito na ang Art2art Calendar.
Narito ang ating arts calendar. Sa musika, bilang pagdiriwang ng kanilang 14th anniversary, itatanghal ng FEU Chorale ang kanilang debut concert sa direksyon ng kanilang bagong conductor na si Carl Angelo Tangco, pinamagatang Prelude. Mapapanood September 29, alas 6 ng gabi sa FEU Auditorium ng Far Eastern University, Manila. Ang ticket ay nagkakahalaga ng 100 pesos para sa mga may valid na FEU IDs at 200 pesos naman para sa mga bisita. Sa teatro, inihahandog ng Rep Theater for Young Audiences ang Rapunzel, Rapunzel, A Very Hairy Fairy Tale. Isang Rodgers and Hammerstein production na may book, lyrics at music nina Janet Yates Vogue at Mark Friedman. Sa direksyon ni Joy Verata, magsisimula ito September 18 at magkakaroon ng palabas hanggang January 27, 2019 sa Onstage Greenbelt, Ayala Center, Makati City. Para sa ticket, bumisita sa website www.ticketworld.com.ph or tumawag 891-9999. Sa komedya at musika, inihahandog ng On Probation Production ang Old School Millennials. Isang live stand-up comedy at music show September 19, alas 9 hanggang alas 11 ng gabi sa The Plantation, Valero Street, Makati City. Tampok ang stand-up comedians na sina Chris Bakula at Sabrina Schnabel, kasama ang mga musical acts na sina singer-songwriter at alopecia awareness advocate Abby Asistio, Roy Antonio ng Ivory Music at bluesman Huchi Kuchi Miki. Si Jerome McQueen ang host ng naturang palabas.
Usapang sining at kultura para sa lahat. Kasama ang balerina ng bayan, si Lisa Macuja. Art2art.
Kasama pa rin natin ang photographer na si Stanley Ong. So Stan, isa ka sa mga pinaka-in-demand na portrait photographers ngayon. Particular na, of course, as you mentioned, mga babies, no? Pati na rin mother and child portraits and family portraits. So can you tell us what led you into that direction?
Yun nga, earlier I said na nagkaroon ako ng opportunity to open up a studio for kids. And then I said, okay, sige, let's try. Let's try opening one. And then nung nagkaroon ako ng baby ko, lalong nagkaroon ng meaning yung mga shoots ko. Sabi ko, okay, now that I have my own baby, para when I take photos of kids, it's not just taking photo anymore, it's preserving that memory. So sabi ko, okay, this is something I like doing. So and then, mas nag-fuel sa akin when I see parents' face and reaction when they see the photo. Oh, that's my baby, ang cute ng baby ko. And then even some parents would even cry. And parang ganun, parang nakakapuno, busog ng puso when I see that.
But I noticed yung mga portraits mo ng babies and especially your mother and child photographs, they're different kasi they're breastfeeding. Okay. So are you also, is that an advocacy of yours also, ang breastfeeding?
Yes. I consider myself a breastfeeding advocate through photographs naman. Kasi as a dad, parang sometimes we feel helpless. We can't breastfeed our kids. But as a dad, we can help actually the moms. Parang especially for first-time moms na wala pang experience with breastfeeding, it takes a lot of effort. It takes commitment to breastfeed. So parang you need that environment support group to continue that breastfeeding journey. So as a dad, I realized na parang okay, I can help naman by supporting my wife. At the same time, as a dad, how can I support other moms? So through photographs. So it's been, I think I started around 2010 doing breastfeeding exhibit during August breastfeeding month. So every year I organize a shoot and then I look for breastfeeding group, mommies, different groups, and tie up with them and then exhibit my photos.
I see. And yung mga breastfeeding shots ngayon, is that from your last August?
This is one of the first few. This one over here is one of the first few photos I did. So every year I come out with different naman. Para hindi naman magmukhang pare-pareho. So I want something different every year. The most recent one was I had a exhibit with St. Luke's QC. Last year, I was able to exhibit in 2 malls. So, ayun. So, it's nice na from 2010 until 2000, ngayon, lumalaki yung support group. The environment in breastfeeding is getting bigger and bigger, and then it makes me happy to see this growth.
Well, I'm curious kasi yung work mo na nakikita ko, para silang, hindi lang sila ordinary pictures ng mga bata, halimbawa, kaya ng mga mami. Actually, mukha silang parang mga painting o kaya mga works of art. And I'm curious as to, yung mga photographs mo ba, aside from, of course, the families na nagko-commission nung portrait, may bumibili na mga, complete strangers, they don't know the subject, but they like the photograph, they like and they want to hang it in their wall. Merong mga bumibili.
Sadly, I cannot sell.
Okay.
It's like this portrait over here or that portrait. I cannot sell it because it's owned by the family.
Yes.
So they can commission me to do something like that for their family.
I see.
Kasi it's hard naman na I sell other kids para.
Parang weird, no?
So I showcase, exhibit this, and then ito yung mga bago kong style. Kasi nag-evolve din yung I try to.
So hindi pa nangyayari yung sa exhibit mo, merong complete stranger na nagsabi, pwede ko bang bilhin yan?
Meron.
Okay, so what do you tell these buyers?
I tell them na, I'm sorry, this is just for exhibit purposes, and then I'm offering my services. These are my new, parang new product, fine art portraits naman. So, ayun.
Okay, so what are the challenges naman photographing babies, photographing kids? I'm sure it's a bit of a specialty, no?
Yes. Not a lot of photographers like to shoot babies. Kasi number one,
hindi mo ma-direct.
Definitely hindi mo ma-direct. You can guide, but you cannot direct. That's why it's very important for me when I shoot kids na I get a rapport with the kids. I earn their trust muna. So parang, kasi kids are smart. They know if you're faking it or not. So me, I want to be real with them. So parang when I meet them, I introduce myself, or I ask the parents to introduce me to them. So parang it comes out na we're friends first. And then from there, pag medyo comfortable na sila sa akin, that's the time I start shooting. I don't bring out my camera first. I mean, I play with them first.
Okay.
So ayun, and then build that rapport.
Okay. Okay.
So,
and I noticed you have, aside from, of course, the family portraits, you have interiors as well, and food.
Correct.
Do you do other like
other field also?
Like prenups? Do you do prenups?
I used to
do you do weddings?
I used to do weddings and prenups, but now that I'm concentrating on family, mas nakilala kasi ako as family, and then I had to choose naman. Kasi family portraits are usually weekends also, same as wedding. Most of the time it's weekend. So I had to choose which will I go, which direction should I go. So I decided I do family because for me, mas gusto ko pa siya.
Okay.
No?
Okay.
I'm not closing my doors kasi I like shooting everything. And before I was known to shoot family portrait, I was already shooting in different fields like food, interiors, and stuff. Yun lang guys, mas nakilala ako as family portrait photographer. So, dun ko naging specialty ko.
Okay. Okay. And I hope you don't mind. I know that this is very personal, but I mean, off-cam earlier, you mentioned that you cannot see in your right eye.
Yes.
Through your right eye. And, I mean, talking to you now, I would not have known that kung hindi mo nasabi sa akin, no? So, what happened and how has this affected your, your profession, your life?
May 2016, I had an eye infection. It was a really bad infection. And when it started, within 5 days, I lost my vision already.
Oh my.
So, hindi naagapan ng doctor kasi it was rare daw. It was too fast. The bacteria was affected my eye too fast. Unfortunately, it damaged my optic nerve. So, my eyes, you won't see na parang blind ako kasi my eyeballs are still moving.
Yes.
But my optic nerve got damaged. So now I cannot see on my right eye. Pero I don't know why, but happy din ako na I didn't go through depression. Kasi as a photographer, parang paano yan? How can I shoot na? So I got sad for a while, of course, that's normal naman. So I got sad and then I said, so the doctor told me, rest ka muna. But kung nasa bahay ka lang, you think more about what happened to you. So I said, in 2 months, I started shooting again. So parang in-embrace ko na lang, okay, this is what happened to me. I'll embrace it. I'll accept na I don't have my vision anymore. If it comes back, it's gonna be a miracle. So I said, okay, I'll accept it and then I'll continue shooting. And then through photography again, parang, ayun, I feel like normal naman.
Yeah.
Normal.
It hasn't affected the way you work?
I'm a little bit slower compared to before because I have a blind spot already here. Like I cannot move. Like if I play with kids, run around with kids, hindi na ganun. I can't run that fast anymore because I have to be careful. Baka may matamaan ako. But aside from that, okay naman. I'm still doing good. And then maraming opportunity actually nangyari even after the incident.
Okay. Well, sa mga interesadong mag-inquire about your photography services, paano ka nila makukontak?
Okay, they can email me at stanong@stanleyongphotography.com and they can check out my Facebook, Stanley Ong Photography, and I'm on Instagram also, stanongphotog.
And what about your studio?
I do home service for family portraits, which some parents love, especially if they have hyper kids. So I do lots of home service shoots. So if they need a studio, we can look for a studio outside.
Okay, and do you have any shows or events coming up at the end of the month, I understand?
Yes, at the end of the month, there's going to be an event by WPPP, and I'll be doing a talk there. Just watch out for more details.
Okay, this is artistic director question of a ballet company. Do you do dance photography?
I've done several. I've done some dance shoots, and it's quite interesting. And then because you have to pay attention also, in especially in the lines of the dancer when they pose, or when they do their pose, and then they dance, and it's interesting. I like it. Parang I know of a friend who does dance photography, and I love his work. His name is Conrad Ong. I'm sure you've worked with him.
Yes, yes.
Special mention.
Special mention, yeah. Ballet photography. Manila. Ballet photography Manila, no? Sa Instagram, yeah. Well, if you have any inclination to come to Ballet Manila performances and shoot, please, you know how to reach me.
Okay, no problem. Thank
Madaling
you.
maayos yan.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and of course, thank you very much, Stanley, for spending your Sunday afternoon
No problem.
with us.
Thank you also very much.
Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, samahan ninyo kami ulit dito sa Art2art, kung saan ang usapang sining at kultura ay para sa lahat. Ito po ang inyong balerina ng bayan, Lisa Macuja, nagpupugay sa Artistang Pilipino.